Welcome to our Corporate Social Responsibility introductory video, which we've created to help our members learn how they can improve their social impact. Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer from 3P Insights, and my firm is on a mission to help organizations and professionals improve their social impact through training and support services focused on the triple bottom line. Thanks for being a member of our growing community and for joining me today to learn about corporate social responsibility. In this video, I'll be providing you with insight to help you better understand what social responsibility really means and how you can be a good corporate citizen. I'll be discussing the triple bottom line framework for sustainability, as well as how CSR can be used as a value-adding activity. So let's go ahead and get started. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR as it's known for short, is an ethical theory that suggests that an organization has more responsibilities than simply meeting its economic goals. It is a public posture that expects society's economic and human resources be utilized for broad social ends and not simply for the narrow interest of earning revenue, profit, or survival of the organization. Although CSR has corporate in the title and was originally developed as a framework for-profit organizations that seek to do better for the common good, it is also a framework that can be applied to nonprofit and public organizations as well. Although there is still no established or recognized definition of CSR, the concept generally recognizes that organizations have an opportunity to build a better society by maximizing positive impacts and minimizing negative impacts of their operations on all stakeholders. An organization's ability to positively influence society ultimately depends on its continuing commitment to contribute to economic development while simultaneously improving the quality of life for workers and their families, as well as society at large. Additionally, CSR is a posture that understands the limits of natural resources and seeks to conserve and preserve the natural environment. Social responsibility can therefore be viewed as a contract with society through which individuals and organizations are accountable for fulfilling certain civic duties. In this sense, CSR deals with concerns that affect the welfare of entire society, as well as taking precautions to prevent consumer and community harm, while also creating a governance model that builds strong relationships with stakeholders and is responsive to their needs. Archie Carroll outlined 4 levels of social responsibility in his CSR pyramid. At the lowest level of the pyramid, Carroll acknowledged the importance of profit for the survival of a firm, because, of course, a firm that is unprofitable in the long term generally can't stay in business. This logic extends to nonprofit and public organizations as well, because they still must earn enough revenue to keep the doors open. The next basic level is legal, which is to say that organizations have to, at a minimum, obey the laws and regulations that have been established by their governing structures. Unfortunately, this is where many organizations stop. However, organizations have responsibilities beyond economic and legal ones. A firm can fulfill its ethical responsibilities by taking actions that society tends to value but has perhaps not even put into law yet. For example, during the COVID-19 crisis, many firms chose to reduce in-person operations and allow people to work from home when able, even before their state governors mandated them to do so. Even as some states began to open back up, Many organizations chose to maintain minimal in-person operations or take extra safety precautions in an effort to keep their employees and customers healthy. When ethical responsibilities are satisfied, Carroll argued that it is then that a firm can focus on discretionary responsibilities, which are purely voluntary actions that society at large may not yet have decided are important or even be aware of. For example, an organization may donate to a cause or create a corporate volunteer program through which it pays its workers to give their time to local causes or organizations in need. The extent to which organizations strategically meet their economic, legal, ethical, and discretionary responsibilities is known as corporate citizenship. Corporate citizenship has four interrelated dimensions, which, as you can see, are also closely connected to Carroll's pyramid of social responsibility. Although organizational social responsibility and sustainability are not the exact same concept, they are closely related, and most organizations that pursue CSR strategy also have strong sustainability programs. Because of this, I'd like to take a few minutes to examine the three pillars of sustainability, or what is commonly known as the triple bottom line. Sometimes you also hear these pillars referred to as the 3 Ps of social responsibility. The first P, people, considers the impact an organization has on its key stakeholders, including employees, customers, suppliers, investors, and the surrounding community. Socially responsible organizations don't just provide fair compensation to employees. They also work to create a safe, inclusive, motivational culture where employees find value in their work and are given equal opportunities to participate and contribute to organizational success. Think about your organization. Does it actively hire and promote people of diverse backgrounds, providing everyone with equitable opportunities in decision making and advancement? Does it give back to the local community through activities like charitable contributions, volunteer work, and education programs? These can sometimes be hard questions to answer, but organizations that perform well on this aspect of social responsibility will also be more sustainable. The next P, planet, considers the impacts an organization has on the natural environment, including resource use, waste, carbon footprint, and animal habitats. Socially responsible organizations try to minimize their ecological footprint as much as possible by reevaluating activities that harm the environment and actively seeking ways to reduce environmental impact. They encourage sustainable behaviors among employees and customers, like curbing energy consumption and recycling. They make investments in renewable energy, which may increase its long-term profitability while also contributing to a healthier planet. Finally, the third P, profit, acknowledges that all organizations rely on revenue and that businesses must earn a profit to survive. This part of the triple bottom line considers the economic impact an organization makes through employment, innovation, and wealth creation. Socially responsible organizations seek to create prosperity and recognize that financial solvency doesn't need to come at the expense of people or planet. In fact, research demonstrates that some of the most financially stable organizations are also those that display socially responsible behavior toward their stakeholders and the natural environment. In this way, socially responsible organizations are also usually the most sustainable. Many leaders and even some scholars have questioned the role of ethics and social responsibility in organizational operations because legal and economic responsibilities are accepted by many as the most important determinants of performance. In fact, Milton Friedman, a Nobel Prize-winning economist, said the basic mission of business is to produce goods and services at a profit, and in doing this, business is making its maximum contribution to society and in fact being socially responsible. With that said, Friedman believed the market was a better deterrent for wrongdoing than new laws and regulations, which may actually lend credibility to the CSR theory because it goes beyond those legally mandated requirements and suggests that organizations that pay attention to what stakeholders want will actually perform better. Study after study shows that CSR adds value in four primary ways. First, socially responsible activities may increase revenues and reduce costs. In terms of increasing revenues, improvements in an organization's environmental reputation can help them capture a growing market niche consisting of environmentally conscious consumers. Better environmental management can also help organizations reduce costs by improving risk management, reducing capital and labor costs, reducing the amount of waste, and reducing energy and materials costs. CSR may also help organizations build stronger relationships with their stakeholders. Studies show that consumers, investors, and financial lenders are increasingly interested in the social and environmental behavior of organizations and are actually more attracted to organizations that improve their social impact. CSR may also help organizations attract and retain talent. Recent surveys show that people prefer to work for organizations that perform well socially, and that they are more likely to stay with organizations that have a strong plan for sustainability. Consumers care too. Global research published by PricewaterhouseCoopers in 2015, for example, found that 78% of customers were more likely to purchase goods and services from firms that had signed up for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The value of CSR has never been higher. Organizations that don't take advantage of the market opportunities associated with socially responsible and sustainable products and services may ultimately end up being overlooked and left behind. Thanks for watching our Introduction to Corporate Social Responsibility video. If you're looking for one-on-one support for your business or organization, please feel free to email us for a free 30-minute consultation for coaching, consulting, or training services. We'd love to help your business or organization grow with impact.